Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going over my April budget. So for March, to be honest, I fell off the budget bandwagon. I don't know what has happened. I kind of stopped tracking and it was just a really busy month for me. And then April is also busy as well, but we will get into that. So I did get paid from Starbucks and the state. Not me showing my messages. So I did get paid from Starbucks and the state on April 1st. So I got 2 checks there. So that's what we will be going over in my budget today, which will pay most of the bills. And then I will get a Starbucks paycheck on the 15th. And that should cover 3 of my bills, my Cinemark subscription, my PG&E house gas bill, and Netflix. So some things that are happening in April that don't usually happen is I'm going to go to Seattle Sunday the 3rd, and I'll be there for 5 days, and I come back on the 7th. So I did save $500 for my Seattle trip over the last few months. I really don't have much planned for my trip. I'm just going to relax and stay with my friends at their new condo they bought last year. Anyways, and then I have a comedy show when I fly back. Another big event is my cat has a vet appointment on the 12th. That's in the budget. And then my mom has her birthday on Easter on the 17th. So I had to budget for that. All right, so let's get into the budget by paycheck paid. This is my overview. Let me zoom in. Okay, so for my income, I'm going to be using some savings I've saved. So I saved $500 for my vacation, like I said before. I also saved $1,750 for my property taxes. So I'm bringing that money into my income this month to be used. So for my state paychecks, I get my main paycheck on the 1st, and then I usually get my supplemental health check on maybe the 4th or 5th. So I budgeted $3,943 for both of those. Okay, so my roommate pays rent of $500 a month plus utilities, which vary based on what we use. So I think utilities are $180, so I budgeted that I will be getting $680 from her. My Starbucks check, I already know what it was. I thought it would be about $280 since I worked 22 hours, but I got a little bit more than that. I got $292.92, so that's what I put there. And then for the Hulu thing, my old coworker gives me $35 a month to use my Hulu account. So for the first few weeks of April, I think I'm going to be getting $7,200.92. So my property taxes are due on the 10th, and I've been saving like about $300 something a month for that. So now I will pay the $1,979.88. So for my mortgage, it's $1,073.95. Home insurance, $121.95. And then my home alarm is $53.99. So those are all my house bills this month. Moving on to utilities. Internet's due on the 1st, and it's $87.16. Water is due on the 19th, and it's $72.67. Our sewer bill is paid every other month, so we're paying it this month. Due on the 7th, it's $116.26. Then the electric bill on the 23rd, it should be $56.68. Then moving on to debt categories. My Peloton bike is due on the 2nd, and that's $96.30. Bank of America credit card is due on the 16th, and the minimum payment now is $83. My Nordstrom credit card is due on the 18th, and now the minimum payment's $64. I think it was like 80 something last month, but we've been paying it down, so now the minimum is $64. So that's good news. For braces, I count this as my medical, and that's due on the 5th, and that's $160. And then for my technology, electronics, I have my phone bill due on the 12th. I think it'll be about $70, so we'll see. That one's like the only one I'm really questionable on. My Apple Watch payment, and this is my last payment, is on the 13th, and it's $77.74. Then for subscriptions, I have Hulu, that's due on the 2nd, it's $197. My Peloton app is due on the 9th, and it's $39. Apple iCloud is due on the 12th, and that's 99 cents. So all of my fixed bills for the first couple weeks of April is a whopping $4,254.54, which that's a lot. Normally it's about 2,000 something, but since property taxes, it's a lot more. So my leftover for the rest of the worksheet is $2,946.38, and I brought that down here. So this part is the variable categories or expenses, and it's, to be honest, it's a lot, but we're living our life this month. So for groceries, I gave myself my normal $400, and then restaurants, I also gave myself $400, and then for gas, it's at $200. Okay, so personal, I gave myself $215, which is a lot more than usual. Ulta's doing their like 21 days of beauty, and I do want to get mascaras and maybe something else, so I gave myself a bigger budget for that. Miscellaneous entertainment, I gave myself $100. My mom's birthday, I budgeted $100 for her. The vet appointment, I budgeted $100 for as well. It's usually like $75 for just the appointment, and then I think he needs a shot, so I think it's gonna be at least $25 for that. Clothing, okay, so these two categories are bad. Clothing and my household. So I used my credit card last month, and I was over budget, but I'm just gonna count that as in April. But so these were technically March spendings. Clothing, I bought some Good American jeans that I needed, and it was $152.22. And then our Keurig died, and I had that Keurig for like at least 6-7 years, I want to say. So it did live a good life. So I bought a new Keurig. I'm on this like subscription thing, so that the Keurig was free, but I have to buy like 24 boxes of coffee, which doesn't seem that bad because I would buy that anyways, like at Costco. Anyway, so it was $50.22 for the first shipment, and then my Seattle vacation, I am budgeting the $500 I've saved for that. So my variable expenses, I think, will be $2,217.44. And then leftover, I should have $728.94. So I moved that up there. So sinking and savings, really not much is happening. Car, I'm gonna put $100 towards. And then my 32-week challenge, I'm gonna budget $90 for. So just $190 for sinking and savings. Then I would have $538.94 remaining. So I brought that down. So my extra credit card debt payment will be $438.94 going towards my Nordstrom card. And then I'll have $100 left over. So I want to start doing the checking account cushion. It really is hard to only spend cash. And I do make a few checking account expenditures throughout the month. I think having like $100 will help me a lot. That is my April budget, and it's a lot. It's gonna be a busy couple of weeks, and a lot of money coming in, a lot of money going out. I hope you guys are doing a lot better at budgeting than I am right now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.